Imagine two shops on the same street. The first shop is open 24 hours a day. The doors are wide open. The lights are glaring. You can walk in any time, grab what you want, and leave. You don't have to knock, you don't have to wait. You treat this shop like a vending machine. Now, imagine the second shop. It has no sign. The door is heavy oak and locked. It is open only by appointment. To get in, you have to ring a bell and wait. Which shop do you respect more? Which shop do you think holds the more valuable treasure? We treat people the same way. When you are always available, always saying yes, always replying instantly to every text, you become the vending machine. You are convenient, but you are not valued. Today, we enter the buzzing, chaotic world of an old telephone exchange to meet Oliver, a man who was so connected to everyone else that he disconnected from himself. Oliver was a freelance graphic designer, but his real job seemed to be professional responder. He lived with his phone glued to his clay hand. It wasn't just a tool. It was a leash. If a client emailed him at 11 p.m., Oliver replied at 11:01 p.m. If a friend texted about a minor drama, Oliver stopped his work to listen for hours. He was terrified of missing out. He was terrified that if he didn't answer, people would forget he existed. In our clay world, Oliver looked like a walking disaster. He didn't just carry a phone. He had literal wires growing out of his back, connecting him to invisible people everywhere. Every time a notification came in, buzzer wire would pull him. He jerked left, he jerked right. He was a puppet, and the world was pulling the strings. He was exhausted. His clay skin was gray and melting from the heat of constant activity. He had no time to create, no time to rest, and no time to be Oliver. He was just a signal repeater. One afternoon, the noise became too much. 5 clients texted at once. His mother called. His group chat exploded. The wires on his back sparked and smoked. Oliver grabbed his head, screamed, and collapsed into a pile of melted clay. When he woke up, the buzzing had stopped. He was in a massive, dimly lit room, filled with rows of vintage switchboards. The air smelled of ozone and coffee. Sitting at the main console was a woman with sharp glasses and hair tied in a strict bun. This was Ms. Gable, the head operator. The board in front of her was flashing with thousands of red lights, demanding attention. But Ms. Gable wasn't panicking. She was moving slowly, deliberately. She picked up a cable, looked at it, and plugged it in. Then she looked at another flashing light, ignored it, and took a sip of tea. Oliver scrambled up. "Ma'am, look, the lights are flashing. Why aren't you answering them? They might be urgent." Miss Gable looked at Oliver over her glasses. "Urgent for whom? For them, or for me?" Oliver stammered. "But you have to be available. It's your job," Miss Gable laughed. "My job is to maintain the integrity of the system. If I plug in every single cable at once, do you know what happens?" She pointed to a fried, black box in the corner. "The system overloads. The board burns. And then, nobody gets through." "You are burned out, Oliver," she said, unplugging a wire from his back, "because you act like an emergency room, but you are treating paper cuts. You teach people how to treat you. If you answer at midnight, you teach them that your sleep has no value. If you stop what you are doing for every interruption, you teach them that your work has no value." She led him to a heavy velvet rope, like the ones in a VIP club. "This is the law of scarcity," she explained. "Water is free in the river, but water in the desert is worth gold. Why? Because it is rare. When you are always available, you are river water, plentiful, ignored. You must become desert water. But if I stop answering, they will leave me." Oliver cried. "Some will," Miss Gable nodded. The ones who only wanted to use you as a vending machine will leave. Good riddance. But the ones who respect you, they will wait. And when you finally give them your time, they will appreciate it. In behavioral psychology, this is known as variable reward. If a rat presses a lever and gets food every single time, it gets bored. But if the food comes only sometimes, the rat becomes obsessed. It values the reward more. Humans are the same. We chase what retreats. We value what is earned. Oliver looked at the wires attached to his body. He realized they weren't lifelines, they were chains. He grabbed a pair of wire cutters from Miss Gable's desk. Snip, he cut the client wire. Snip, he cut the drama wire. For the first time in years, the silence in his head was beautiful. Oliver returned to his life. He set office hours. He put his phone in a drawer when he worked. He didn't reply instantly. At first, people were annoyed. "Where are you?" they texted. Oliver didn't answer until he was ready. And then, a miracle happened. His clients started apologizing for disturbing him. His friends started asking, "Are you free?" instead of assuming he was. By becoming less available, Oliver became more present. Are you a vending machine or a vault? Is your door always open, letting the cold wind in? It is time to close it. It is time to put up the velvet rope. Your time is not a cheap commodity. It is the currency of your life. Spend it on those who can afford the price of respect. Are you ready to cut the cord? Type "not free" in the comments below. Subscribe to value yourself. See you in the next story.